Morning, everyone. How are you? I'm fine. It's a little cloudy out today, but the sun is poking through, so yay. Hope to get out and get a little bit more done on my gardening. Front yard's starting to look pretty good, other than the brown grass, but it'll turn green again. Also going to be putting out my fall stuff today. Is anybody else putting out their fall stuff? It's only going to be 67 today, so it's not like we're in the 80s and 90s. All right, let's just give my computer a second to get caught up. Let's see. Come on. I know you're out there. Well, it says I'm live, but there's no video. My computer has been so slow. Has anybody else had that problem? Let's see. There we go. Okay. So you can just about see everything. All right. A little bit of glare, though. Hold on one sec while I adjust a light or two to hopefully take care of some of this glare we got going on. Don't mind me as I crawl around my office. Okay. One more. Sometimes I forget to turn my overhead lights so they're not causing too much problem. Let's see. That's a little better. That's the one that I think is bugging us. Okay, let's go with that. Sorry about that. Let me know in the comments. All right, what are we talking about today? We are going to be talking about this fall pumpkin set, which is Z8030. It's the Chris Bear card making to make pumpkins. But we're not going to make pumpkins. And then we are using the special from this month, CC9225. That happens to be this one's stamp set and thin cut floating by number. A lot of different ways you can get it. You can see it on my website. Thank you so much for supporting my business. And let's get going. So, like I said, this is pumpkin, and I don't even know if I'm on camera. Hold on. I have not been watching. Let's see. So here's the pumpkin set to make pumpkins. And this is the floating by. Okay. And then I just pulled a stamp out of another one, which I'll show you in just a bit. Okay, so we are going to make, out of that fall, we're going to make an Easter card. So I stamped the bunny, thin cut it, stamped it in black. The marker that I'm using is the red brown blend, and what I wanted to show you is how I did the cheeks. So I take the lightest color that I want my cheeks to be, and I do a little circle of where I want the cheeks to be. I'll show you that before I move on. So there's my, let's pull this light up a little bit. There's my cheeks, okay. And then I'm going to take the medium color, and I'm going to draw a circle around those cheeks and color it in. Just like that. I'm not going to take the time to color the whole thing because I'll show you one that's done, but I just wanted to show you that by doing that you can give your bunny some nice lightly colored cheeks without having to lift color or color the whole thing in light. So that's just a quick tip, okay? The next tip I want to give you is how I did the grass. So I just have a piece of, this is Backyard Bliss paper, And I'm just going to make sure I'm on camera. I'm going to take off the ends like so. Okay. And then I'm just going to go in and make some cut lines. And your body tends to want to make them the same distance. So then I go in and I just kind of cut out on an angle a little bit. And you can go back the other way. And just kind of cut them to what you want. Like so. And my other ones I took a little bit more time with, so that way I didn't have any tops that were square. So I just kind of take off the little tops. Like so. So just make your own little fringe, okay? That's how I did that. Get rid of all these little goodies. Those are going to bug me. Okay. And the next thing I did was I took they're egg shapes to me. They're eggs. I'm just going to call them eggs. And I stamped them in black ink. Remember, there's all of these egg choices. And then I'm just going to lightly color them with this nice blender. I love how nice and soft that is. You see that? Hello, a little more on camera. There we go. And then you can go back and add a little bit darker if you want darker around the edges. That's a pretty light one, so let's show you a little bit darker one. So this one you have to be a little bit more careful with because it is a darker color. So the first thing I would do is, since I know there's some ink in there, I'm going to just this is so pretty. I wish you guys, light colors never show up very good. There's another one. And then again, you can go around and make it look darker on the edges. I could even make it a lot darker on the top. Just make it kind of like it was dipped, but not quite dipped all the way. So here we go again. There's the blue. Just that easy. And obviously, this is a very light color, so you're going to have to get a lot of ink on there. And you notice I kind of moving around. Either start with the lighter one or move around your little scratch paper. And that's how I colored in those. Okie doke. And the next thing I want to share with you is how I got this Happy Easter. I'll show you what it looks like before. Happy Easter. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, so I dried it off, and I've got a banner to put that on too, but obviously it's not going to fit, so I need to mask it off. So I just took some of our masking tape. This is the 1-inch, and there is a 4-inch. And this is Z4606 1-inch masking tape. Just took a little piece and I just covered over the Easter word, like so. That on there good. Ink it up. Take off the tape. Stamp Easter. Or Happy. it up high enough. That's okay. I'll show you how to fix those little boo-boos. Then we're going to put it on the happy next. And I'll tell you a secret. If you put it sticky side up and just lay your word over it, you have to kind of manipulate it a little bit so that way you can get your E, because of where the P's are. They drop down lower, obviously. And we'll take that off and put our Easter right there, just like that. And then for the little extra bits that I got down there, I just take one of our white jellies and cover those up. Takes care of a multitude of things. Ta-da! Alright, so that's our masking tape on our words. What else did I want to show you? Okay, the next thing I want to show you is I took a little bit of the flamingo and I bring it over here and I just kind of lightly went around. I should let my gel pen dry because now it's taking that off. I didn't let it dry. So we've got a little pink words with our boo-boos, but that's okay. And the next thing I did was I took the pale pink blend on the lightest color, and I just went around the edges because it just gave me just enough color to darken that up a little bit. And this will make more sense when you see the whole thing. So this probably doesn't look very pink right now, but it will. Okay, so there's how we did our Happy Easter. And then the other thing, where's my balloon? Uh-oh, where'd my balloon go? Oh, good heavens. Oh, here it is. Alright, so in this kit there is this balloon string and the thin cut. So I stamped out just a piece of it. I want just this balloon string. That's what I'm going for. And I need to remember to take my marker and do the balloon string and that. And then don't forget the bunny's little balloon string tail right there, okay? So, what I did with this is I'm going to put this where I want it. And this one I did such a good job I don't even have to cut it. But if you had some, you could cut this off. Okay? Cut off your extra bits. So now when you put it on there, everything is colored. Okay? See where we're going? And what else do I need to tell you? One more thing. I used some clear shimmer brush on the bunny's cheeks and his ears, but I don't have them colored, so I'm not going to do that. And then I also put it all on top of the Happy Easter. Like so. Okay. And then for the bunny's tail, I used our diamond stickles to just color in the bunny tail. And that adds a lot of shimmer and shine and sparkle to our bunny. Just show you the bunny's tail. Hopefully you can see that. I'll take a picture of the card. And then you can see that this has a little bit of, hopefully you can see that this has a little bit of shine. It has a lot, but you can't really see it. Okay. So there's our component pieces, and I have one more thing to show you. How you can line up your card. Now I always tell you just to use the grid paper, and just, you know, you want 1/4 of an inch, so you just come down like this to that point. But I have a better option for you, the T-ruler. That's 2 rulers in one. Our standard ruler we used to have, and a small 8-inch ruler. Snaps together, comes apart for travel. But what I love about this is you can line your card up at the top, okay? And then line the card up on the side. See these little, let me show you. See these little line, oh, what happened? The little grid squares, you can line up how much you want. So I'm lining up at the top, and then I'm lining up to 1/4 of an inch. And then I can put adhesive on this, come down 1/4 of an inch to here, and you've got perfect 1/4 of an inch all the way around. So I love that new little beautiful thing. And suppose you want to see the card. Here's the Easter Bunny card all done. I raised up that part. This part is just hanging. This part is glued onto the Easter eggs, and the Easter eggs are just popped up in the middle, so that way you could tuck stuff around. And there is your bunny card. Not to be confused with here's a card that I did last time for class. So this is how you would normally use this as a pumpkin, and then the bunny card. So let me know what you think about that. Hopefully this will inspire you to, 1, go shopping, and 2, to start looking at your stamps and seeing what other bits and pieces you can use and how you can tear stuff apart, like I did this. So that way my bunny wasn't just hanging here without all of that and just that on top. I incorporated that string so that way he could still be floating through the Easter eggs. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I will let you go. I hope you enjoy this video, and give me a comment below. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe really helps me. If you have projects that you'd like me to do, or a stamp set or a thin cut or anything like that from the core catalog or the current catalog, let me know and I will incorporate that into a video for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Happy shopping. Bye now. Oh, hold on, back up. Not quite. There is a special for the Flower Shop paper pack in the core catalog. It starts today, and I believe it only runs through the end of this month, so you've only got a couple of weeks. There's layouts workshop and a card workshop. So check that out on my website, and just go to specials or promotions, and it might even be on the front marquee. The marquee kind of flips through the specials, and you can learn more about that. So talk to you later, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye now.